Bam. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new Bitcoin Daily every single day, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this Bitcoin Daily because we gotta know what's happening with altcoins. Right now we know what's happening with altcoins. Everything is bleeding because it's Bitcoin season, it's not altcoin season. So that's that. Even though Bitcoin goes down 0.2%, everything, drops down by 5%. But Bitcoin does look nice, but definitely Bitcoin season still. No problems yet, I'm gonna tell you about it. We had a little notification here, a little poll going on here. How many video notification can you send out on YouTube during 24 hours? Only 24% said 3, 34% think 4. It's actually 3, because during 24 hours you can only send 3 video notifications. And now I'm doing like something between 8 and 10 videos per day, and only 3 videos get notification. That means oftentimes this Bitcoin Daily does not get notifications, and that means that you have to be here 9 a.m. Central European time sharp to catch the video, because notifications are not just going out. I hit the 3. Good guess, lol. Mike Light is our newest Patreon member. Hey man, how you doing? Hello TLI, hello everybody, hello, hi guys, how you doing? Who is in the chat? Butin Ming, Humor, Richard, Sheen, the astrologer, Sasho, DK, Salem, and anybody else? No, nobody else. Batch is here as well. How's everybody doing? What are you thinking about, guys? What are you thinking? I think this is done, like Bitcoin hit some kind of resistance, it's gonna drop down to 0. No. Ron is in the chat as well. Nice man. Nice. Ron is looking what Bitcoin is doing, because Ron knows that Bitcoin will affect Dant. Captain BT is always here as well, yeah. But you're not green TI club member though. You're not green TI club member. You're not a big fan of TI. Batch. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's the poll, that's the notifications. What's happening in Bitcoin, guys? We hit this resistance here at 75.5. It's holding. I was actually thinking we're gonna go to 58 or 60 at once, and then I gotta pull back. But we came to 50, 57. So it's fine. Pullback only goes down to the 10 moving average. It's still fine. This channel got broken, but right now back inside the channel, so I would say that this channel is not legit. So we're gonna it kind of looks like messy channel, but we're gonna remove the channel. We don't need the channel. We're gonna try to find some kind of other pattern that's playing out here. But the channel, I don't know if I mean there are some nice lines, but I'm not quite sure about the channel. It may be some kind of channel down here, something like this, where we broke the channel on upside, and right now double testing this support. Ron, I still don't know how people do this. I have 5 months as a member and still enjoy. That's good, man. When you get 6 months, you go from 3 to 4. You see the badge on the side. 3. When you go from when you enter the 6 months, you get to the big leagues. You get number 6 number. Could you analyze the line I sent in the chat yesterday? Wow. Can you send it into today? By the way, links are not sent. So if you're sending something on, if you're sending some trading view chart, just send me the last part of the chart, like something like this. Just send me the last part of the chart, the last numbers, and I can check it out. The line, man. Yesterday, you think I'm gonna go back yesterday and look for the line? I'm not gonna do it. You have to send it today. Are we going to be rich soon? Hit us with some good news and positive news. Well, good news is we are still going upwards, So I don't see any problem. No, in the Patreon, the moon line. On Telegram? Let me see that. Oh, you mean the moon rising wedge? Are you talking about the rising wedge that the moon has been talking about? I don't know what kind of rising wedge the moon has been talking about, so let's check out the moon. But yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. Let's see here. YouTube, the moon. Okay, it's probably this one. Rising wedge, but doesn't matter. Let me see the... I'm talking about this over here. I know you have done a harmony video yesterday, but are your thoughts still the same after today? Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different because we did not pump from the line. We did not pump from the line on the harmony. So you know, there are certain levels that, you know, need to be held. So we're gonna look at that, but you know, it's gonna come in the harmony video. So this rising wedge, I wouldn't call this a rising wedge. It looks more like a channel than a rising wedge. Yes, it has touch points from 2020. Yeah, so. I don't know. It's too big. It's too big. Let's see here on the daily time frame. Let's remove the... I think it's too big. Like it is possible. Like, but it looks to me like some kind of... I mean, it could be some kind of rising wedge. Definitely could be some kind of rising wedge. Touch points from 2020. Yeah, down here. It does look nice. It's actually from 2018 touch points. If you are gonna be correct, look at it down here. So it touches, you know, this upper line has a very nice, you know, bottom here, maybe some tops here. Bottoms, tops. So it is important line, but you know, when you're looking at this much of data, what you want to do is you want to look at on the weekly or even monthly, because it's just too much data. You know, you want to shorten the span. Let's see if you can actually, you know, find the line. So to me, this looks more legit than the bottom one. Maybe, yeah, this should be actually up above here. This should be actually going something like up here. Yeah, there we go. I think this, yeah, give or take up here. It's not actually hitting here. I don't know which one you want to use. Let's see up here. Yeah, it's pretty decent. The line is pretty decent. And then you add to this, you know, should be something down here maybe. Then if you zoom in over here, it's kind of crappy. This bottom line is kind of crappy though. This bottom line is kind of crappy. I don't know. You know, if you do it like this, you got some kind of rising wedge. But as soon as you know change it, you know, you got nothing, and you got only this, you know, fake out down here. So I wouldn't call this a rising wedge. It does look like a rise, but you know, I wouldn't call it a rising wedge, unfortunately. It just doesn't look like a rising wedge to me. Like over here, sure, you got two lines, this bottom down here, and the upper line is a, you know, the upper line I think is legit. The upper line, the upper resistance line right now, it does look legit up here, you know. And the falling wedge might be legit if you get a third hit down on the line, so we're gonna see that. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's maybe too early to call it a rising wedge. Also, the rising wedge maybe should go something a little bit more narrow. It is pretty big. Maybe on the weekly time frame up here. Yeah, on the weekly time frame you might. Nah, it's a channel. I think it's a channel more than a wedge. Altcoins are not moving if BTC pulls back. Altcoins are gonna, you know, BTC pulls back 2%, altcoins will pull back 10%. That's just how it's go. During the altcoin season, that's how these things works, man. That's how these things works. Now that we've seen that, let's talk about, you know, what's happened here. Let's go to the daily time frame, and you'll see here that yesterday we pumped into the resistance area. This is a big resistance area that we have to get through. Now we are halfway through the resistance area. You can see here big pumps. until 75 57.5. So we still, you know, this is the huge resistance area that we have to, you know, crawl above. So you know, going through this in one move, it's gonna be difficult. So you know, we're gonna need a couple of moves to get up there. But you know, we are not dumping, we are not like just straight down. You can see even this, you know, pullback down here, maybe it's some kind of moving average. Oh, this is the resistance line. I don't know where is this line coming from. Yeah, that's the line that we just drew right now. So it's not actually important right now. We're gonna come back, but you can see here that we are getting through the resistance. Like we said, this is the big, you know, big resistance area, and there are several resistance line in the area, of course, that we have to get through. The good thing is this trend line up here is also got broken yesterday, and right now we have some kind of pullback on that line. We can go and look at it on some kind of small time frames up here. Up here you can see here it's not getting respected that good, you know, but it's a weekly time frame, weekly trend line, so it's fine, it's fine. Even this pullback, you can see here we went up here on this on the 4-hourly time frame, then 8 hours just standing still and then dumped down. But right now we are, you know, reclaiming back the territory, and if you can close above, you know, above the previous close up here, that's 57,499, 57,500. If you can, you know, move up here, you know, all alts are gonna start, you know, pumping as well. So I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. I don't think, you know, Bitcoin is showing any signs of weakness right now. It does actually, you know, even show strength by, you know, breaking the resistance to upside. Even it's on this, even it's going slowly, you know, it's still breaking the resistance on the upside. You have to understand these are the very hard, you know, area to break, because this is where, you know, most of the traders did their short positions. Okay, most of the traders did a lot of short positions have been, you know, built up here, and a lot of short positions have been closed here. You know, new short positions have been built up here, and some have been closed here, but also a lot of short positions up that have been built up here. You know, they have they thought it's gonna go lower, so they did not close them, and when it went up here they kind of started panicking. And right now on the short side there's a lot of panic up here, because if you have a short position anywhere up here that you did not close, right now that short position might go you know, against you. So they are all either, you know, doubling down on the short position up here, they're doubling down on short positions up here, or they're doubling down on short positions. So the shorters that shorted and did not, you know, take profits, they are doubling down. So, you know, it's gonna be tough to break in. So what's gonna happen once we, you know, start going up here, 10% up here from the top up here, where is it? Let's say up here, 10% up here, 10-20% up here, like around 60,000. Yeah, around 60,000, give or take. Where's 10% up here? 67,000, maybe from down here, 60,000. Yeah, give or take. Around 65,000, something like that. You know, it's gonna be really, you know, a big push towards the upside, because, you know, all for the short squeeze, because anybody who's up here, you know, shorted up here and it's doubling down up here, or still shorting down here, once we start going up here against, you know, 10% up, they need to close it. Once they start closing it, you know, it will have, you know, a cumulative effect, and it will, you know, bounce really fast towards the upside. So this short squeeze might actually happen, the way I see it, because, you know, although this move towards downside was nice, you know, this move towards, it's like 40-50%. I think a lot of people were expecting more downside, like something like 60%. So they didn't close their shorts, because, you know, once you build short here, you don't want to prematurely close it, you know, even if it goes up, you know, just want to hold all the way to the downside. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was short position here that not get closed down here, and that's why right now we are going towards the upside. You know, there are possibilities, different, you know, stuff could have happened up here, but this looks, you know, bullish to me. We are breaking the resistance to the upside, you know, however you look at it. You know, yesterday we broke this one up here, you know, that's nice. You know, we broke this other one right below, above us. That's nice. You know, we came to the next one at 57.5. That's nice. You know, we got these other resistance upside, you know, but everything is getting broken, guys. Everything is getting broken. Still above all the moving averages, no problem whatsoever. Like, we are going up on moving averages daily nicely. 4 hourly still moving. Look at it, 4 hourly. 20, 20, 20 bounce, 10 right now. It's still bouncing towards the upside, like no problem whatsoever. I don't see weakness in the charts. Let's see on the weekly time frame. Are we extended? Let's see some extended level down here. Are we any? There is no extensions on the weekly. Daily is pulled back a little bit, no problem. 4 hourly sitting there nicely, like no problem. Like, I don't see any problems right now why Bitcoin cannot rally more to the upside. Let's see the volume. Let's see the volume up here. Let's see the volume. We're gonna look at the daily time frame. Here is the first problem. You know, the price is going towards the upside, but the volume is going towards downside, which I don't like. It's a daily time frame, so in the short term you want to see something like this, you know, price going up, volume going up, right? And up here, when it pumped up, right now we're going towards upside, but the volume is going down. So that's not a favorable thing, but you know, it can be overlooked. Of course it can be overlooked. On the flip side, up here, up here, this is still going towards the upside, you know, and the volume is still going kind of downish. So we're gonna see if, you know, we can pump. I think, you know, volume might come in if we pump more. So beside volume, everything looks fine. Beside volume, okay, the volume is the only thing that right now I think it's lacking a little bit. Yeah, let's see on the 4 hourly up here. Nah, it is following up on the 4 hourly. 4 hourly volume looks fine, but daily it's kind of lacking a little bit. I think the daily is lacking a little bit. So what I would like to see is some kind of pump up here where the volume goes higher up. Now, because this volume all the way up here, you know, it was working out nicely, you know, after a pump. But this last volume up here, it's not going with us. So maybe if we get another pump up here, we'll get you know, another big volume or something like that, because this is daily time frame. So, you know, maybe over time we will see, you know, the volume climbing. But in just the last part, but the last part is expected. This is sideways motion, so it is kind of expected. Now, you know what? I don't think I don't think we're gonna focus on the volume. Everything else looks fine, and the volume can be, you know, assumed to be fine. So I don't know. Everything looks fine to me. Everything looks fine to me. Hey Tila, do you think we'll see a resurgence of NFT market? I have never been in NFT market, you know, what's happening with NFT and stuff like that? I'm not the guy to ask. It's gonna go up to 65k, then the longs will get liquidated. One last shakeout. I don't know. I don't know if the longs will get liquidated. Right now, longs are doing pretty good, man. Longs are pretty. Oh, sorry, woman. Longs are doing pretty good. I would like sideways for BTC now. Why would you like sideways? What's gonna happen on sideways? We are not overextended on anything. Like, we just went sideways 1, 2, 3, 4 days. We had 4 sideways days, and right now we are, you know, pumping up into the resistance, trying to break that. So, you know, we already went sideways, man. We only 7 weeks till December. 7 weeks is enough to pump the price. Money from alts is holding up BTC, waiting for the new money to take over. This is correct. I think my batch guitar is, you know, on the spot over here. Like we said, I think, you know, alt season might actually hit around 80,000 or 100,000. Depends on how high this goes. So what we are doing right now, you know, we are pushing the price up. You know, the bankers, the altcoins money stuff. We are pushing the price up around something around 80,000, something like that, right? 80,000, right? Or maybe we're gonna even push it up to 100,000, up to here. But we gotta push the price until mainstream comes in, right? Until mainstream. Once the mainstream comes in, you know, grandma, granddad, you know, moms and dads, you know, the cashier at your local store, you know, and everybody starts, you know, FOMOing into Bitcoin. When they do come into Bitcoin, Bitcoin will by itself continue rallying towards the upside, but we will have the opportunity to go into altcoins. We have the opportunity to go into altcoins and pump altcoins, right? So we are only pumping Bitcoin right now enough to get the attention of the media, to get attention of the mainstream, so mainstream can FOMO into Bitcoin. And once they do that, then the Bitcoin altcoin season will start, because right now all the money are flowing into Bitcoin to push the Bitcoin up above these very important resistances, where the mainstream will actually catch up and start FOMOing into Bitcoin. And once they do that, then we have alt season. And I think that might come around, I don't think it's gonna come around 65,000. It might start around 64,000, something like that, but I'm betting it's gonna be around 80,000, something like that, maybe even 100,000, maybe even 100,000. But I'm thinking more likely around, if we continue going up here around 80,000, that's when you will see the Bitcoin dominance go towards downside, while Bitcoin is flying towards the upside. That's this is dominance, this is Bitcoin. And once that happens, we got alt season, and alt season means alt season are just like exploding to the upside. So that's what I'm looking for when it comes to altcoins. And but that means that we gotta pump the price of Bitcoin up to 80k. Assuming price will wreck retail traders, it's better to analyze the market in terms of short to mid-term price action while placing realistic long-term projections. Yeah, like if we are assuming right now that that the market will wreck retail, mainstream, and we start going up here, right? You have to understand there is a lot of big money that want to cash out. They want to take their profits. So what they need, they need retail to FOMO in so they can sell off, right? So when it starts, going this last parabolic move, there's a lot of money coming in, but they can sell off. They can have a big sell off. Even though we go parabolic, they can have a big sell off and they can get out of money. And of course, everybody that buys the tops, they get wrecked. When is the next moon? The next moon is on 20th October. The next moon is on 20th October. We can watch the moons up here on the daily time frame. You can see right now that we are having the new moon up here, and the new moon is doing exactly what it should be doing during the bull market. It should push the price towards the upside. It is pushing the price to upside. Next full moon is on the 20th October, and after that it's on the 20 November. Where is that? That's 20 November, and after that it's around 20 December. So these are the three next full moons. These are full moon, full moon, full moon. So we're gonna go like something like this up here, then more up here, and then it's something down here, and up here and down here, and even further up, maybe something like that, I don't know. But yeah, the three moons. Let's see here on the chart, on our moon chart. Where is the moon chart? There is the moon chart. This is the moon chart, guys. This is the moon chart. If you don't know what this means, there's a video about the moon chart, the secret of the billionaires. You can go check it out. You can see how here we have know exactly where the next moons are gonna come. These are the full moons. These are the new moons. New moons are dump moons. Full moons are pump moons. And as you can see here, we are expecting to be at some kind of top around 4th of December. 4th of December. Is there a date? There is no date. 4th December. This is gonna be a very important day. This new moon is gonna be very, very important. The 20th November and 20 December. This is 19 November, 19 December. These two full moons and this new moon is gonna be around here. That's gonna be where the top gets hit. Now, how high can we push it up before we actually get to the top? You can technically we can push this pretty high up before we get to some kind of top, right? We can push it pretty like 200,000, 300,000, maybe even 400,000. We can push it pretty high up. Depends on how much FOMO gets into this. Like you can go pretty fast, pretty high up. But what we do know, and right now it looks like that the night 20 November to 20 December, this part over here, that's gonna be the top. That's gonna be the top. We already know the date. That's the 4th of December. The 4th of December is the dump date. It also corresponds really nicely with the eclipse. So you got a full new moon eclipse Probably gonna get the ring here with the on the pedigree. It's gonna be big ring. It's a big event. This is a big astrological event that's happening right over here. That's a new moon on a pedigree, meaning new moon's gonna be huge, and we're gonna have the eclipse, full eclipse of the sun. So it will be very nice. It will be a very special event on the 4th of December, and that's when we are gonna actually get the top of the Bitcoin. So we know already where the top is gonna be. Now we don't know actually the price, but we are thinking we are thinking at least like half a million to $1 million. Why not? And you guys remember what we said. You gotta say big numbers, else the mainstream won't come and buy the Bitcoin. But right now we are indeed climbing, and even this full moon, because usually the full moons are pushing us down, but right now the full moon is not pushing us, it's actually pushing us up still. So once this next new moon kicks here on the 20th of October, bam, like maybe something like bam, and then bam, and then bam, and before you know it's bam, 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 you are up to like 500,000. Do you think the holidays will slow down the blow of top though? Slow the FOMO? I don't know. I think, holidays, people have nothing better to do. So they're just sitting at home, watching the TikToks and the Reddit and reading Reddit and stuff like that. Watching YouTube, and, people start posting a lot of videos about Bitcoin going up, and then everybody FOMOs in. They got nothing better to do than FOMO in. I need a bam on altcoins. Bam on altcoins will come soon, I think. I think we gotta push Bitcoin more up. I think, for altcoin season, I think altcoin season is in the making right now, but, it needs to be, previous part, over here, we managed to push it above certain levels, and start some small altcoin season up here. That was nice, because Bitcoin pushed certain top, and now it was going up by naturally it was going up naturally by itself, so all of the money up here could go into altcoins and push the altcoins up, so that worked out nice. But we have this pullback, and right now we're still pushing up, but I think we want to push up above 65-70,000. I think we want to push up here before Bitcoin starts naturally by itself going up. I mean, when I say naturally, I mean by retail. Also this happened, same thing happened here. This was the first push towards the upside. This was the 20,000, and we pushed it really hard up here to some kind of 40,000, and that's when like most people started to FOMO in. This is like most people start to FOMO in up here. This is when altcoin season hit, previous altcoin season hit right over here. Because you gotta push the Bitcoin price up, so it kind of gets this I don't know what's called, emergence, when something goes by itself, so you kind of push the price so it kind of goes by itself up here, and once you are up here, you exit the Bitcoin and go into altcoins and stuff like that, then you get altcoin season, right? The same thing happened here. We managed to push the price when we got into here. We managed to push the price above certain level, and suddenly there was a lot of FOMO into Bitcoin, but a lot of money could go into altcoins and create new alt season. So these 2 points up here created after these 2 points up here, that was when the altcoin season came in. And right now, we are looking for the next part of altcoin season, but right now I think it's Bitcoin leading the way, trying to break certain levels where we can actually go. Don't watch hype YouTube, it wrecked you up. Yeah, but watch my channel. Altcoin volume is already at the bottom. Yeah. So I think it's getting ready. Like if we can manage to break like 60,000, 70,000, something like that, I think that's gonna do it. Because right now, if you look at altcoins, like really look at a lot of altcoins, draw some nice lines, you will see that most of the stuff, like 90% of the stuff, is in some kind of triangle. It's in some kind of top of the triangle, waiting for a breakout, getting ready to pump. And I think that's gonna be the huge altcoin season. You guys don't understand, but if we can manage to push the price above 68-80k on Bitcoin, there will become one of the biggest altcoin season you have ever seen. It's gonna be madness. Everything is gonna be pumping. Everybody's gonna be getting wrecked, of course, after the season, but during the season you will be getting so much money. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. And I think this is one of the biggest altcoin season we're gonna see. Big players building position. Yeah, I mean, right now it's some kind of building position time. Like Up here you can see, even see Cardano doing, you know, the triangle, the XRP doing the triangle, the Matic is doing the triangle, you know, Solana is also doing some kind of triangle up here. We're gonna see that. What more? IVX, IVX, I haven't checked the IVX. BNB, see here, big triangle. I mean, these triangles, these big triangles, guys, the big triangles go boom, okay? Big triangles go boom. This goes from February 2021. It's almost like how much is this? This on the daily time frames. This triangle goes for like half a year, man. More than half a year, like 3/4 of a year. Big triangles pump hard. SLP looks bad, man. SLP looks bad. The last I checked yesterday, it looks bad. Yeah, Dogecoin also, guys. I'm telling you, Dogecoin is looking to do, you know, one more of those, you know, you can see the lines. I already have the lines. I already have the lines on Dogecoin. I'm waiting for, you know, Elon Musk to say something. Line 26 June 2019. Okay, so there's line. We got the line. Okay, let's check the line. We gotta check the line. Sasho is telling me about line. Let's check the line. 26 June. Oh, it's stop. Okay, stop. 26 June. And where do we put the other one? 7th September. Are both on the top. 7th September 2021. Is this the line? It's nice. Let's look at it on weekly. It's nice. I see the tops, but let's see here. This is the 6th. Yeah, 26, give or take. This is the 30th August. I mean, sure. I mean, there is definitely something to it. Like even this up here. It's nice. It's nice. I don't know if we're gonna call it that legit, but it is nice. There was a better line up here. There was a better line up here that I think it's a little bit nicer. Something like this. I think this one is nicer line. So, and this line was made by who was it? Was it Batch or no? It was Butin. The Butin, yeah, the Butin asked me about line. So I think this line, it wasn't Butin. Who was it? I don't know. Please tell me about altcoin when pump. I will tell you about altcoins when it pumps. But you know, this seemed to be a lot better resistance. I mean trend line. As you can see here, all the way from down here, it was getting support. Then it went behind and it was hugging line. This is why, you know, sometimes these huggings can be very good. When you go down below certain line and you start hugging the line from the bottom side, you know, this is kind of bullish. This is kind of bullish. So you have some kind of line and you start hugging from the bottom of the line, that might be bullish. But you know, most people did not draw this line this way. They drew it this way. You know, also you can see here, nice top, nice bottom, whatever. It was looking nice, but now that we have more data and stuff like that happening up here, this looks legit. This looks legit. Upper side, you know, downside, upper side, downside, upper side, you know, it looks legit. This line looks legit. So right now we are sitting on some kind of you know, we are hugging the line from the bottom side. So right now, you know, we wanna break this on the upside, right? So if we break this line on the upside right now, I do something like this up here above the levels, you know, it looks good. I don't know, to me Bitcoin right now looks nice and juicy. Like even today it started a little bit bad, you know, it started in the red. You can see down today we opened down. Today we started something like how much did we start? We started with almost minus 2% up, but right now we recovered everything, you know, and you know, there is no reason to be bearish on this, man. It looks good. It looks good. I'm telling you, it looks good. It looks nice. Oh, after 5 days, got some respect on that line. Yeah, that line's got some respect. That's what we like. We like the lines to be respect. 60k one very soon. Yeah, at least 58 and 68. These are the next targets, at least the way I'm looking at them right now. If BTC pump alts will bleed hard. If BTC pumps alts will follow a few days after. Yeah, maybe some like this. it's Bitcoin season. Unfortunately, Bitcoin season still, so that's what we're looking at. What do you mean by alts pumping? Like 2 times, 5 times? Some alts will pump like 10 times, 20 times. Other alts will only pump 2 times, maybe something like Chainlink, it does like 30% and it stops. But you know, pump is pump. How much is gonna pump, that's a different story, you know. We can argue about, you know, this is gonna pump more, that's gonna pump more. Nobody knows how much is gonna pump. I mean, there are some interesting targets, you know, for certain altcoins and stuff like that. Something pumps more, something pumps less. But, you know, how much? How much? Depends. Hi, Tila, how is Shiba looking? Shiba looking nice, man. Shiba look, I got, you know, some kind of levels here, you know, breaking some kind of other levels, you know, been watching it, this on the 1 hourly, 5-minute chart, you know, stuff like that. Maybe there is some kind of triangle going up here, you know, maybe once it starts breaking up here, you know, it's going up slowly, but right now it's in green, you know. And, you know, mainstream retail is right now asking about Shiba Inu. There was this guy, I don't know who posted it or where, you know, somebody posted it, I think it was in... You know, Maren, you know, the girl that does, you know, moons, and she was doing some kind of interview with, not interview, like meeting with some kind of investors, right? And she said they aren't asking about Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything. They are asking about Shiba Inu and Floki. By the way, what is Floki? I don't know. 58 touch today and sit at 57.2, 57.5. Thursday break 58.5. That's very specific, and I do hope you are right, but I don't know. VET will go 10x most likely, ADA probably 3x. Why will VET do 10x while ADA will do 3x? That's what I don't know. Because I think ADA has a lot more, you know, community behind it to push the price, you know. Well, if coins like Shiba is pumping, I'd say we're definitely bull market. That doesn't have to mean that, but you know, they're pumping because, you know, somebody started buying and they broke the resistance. How's Sol Luna Atom doing? Doing fine. Let's see a little bit more what we can expect today from Bitcoin. Let's go to this chart up here. So, how are we gonna draw this? How are we gonna draw this? So this looks like it broke the resistance. I was drawing the resistance this way. And it was some kind of resistance, but you know, you might actually assume this is, you know, holding. This is also, you know, testing the resistance. There are other ways to draw this, but it's not as good. It's not as good. Let's see 1 hourly. Maybe something like this on the 1 hour, maybe something like this. But let's go back to the 4 hourly, and I think the line should be, I don't like this line because using this you know, these, doesn't matter which one line you use, man, doesn't matter the line. 2 times 1, 2 times 2 times up here. This 4 hourly, this 1 hourly. Maybe something like this. Give or take, give or take. It looks like it broke the resistance. Test. It's climbing higher. Let's see. I haven't checked the. You know, we haven't checked the divergence or anything like that up here. There's nothing to be. You know, this is hidden. Right now, you can see this. This is hidden bullish divergence up here. So that's what, maybe that's why it wants to pump. Yeah. Look at this hidden bullish divergence. I saw another hidden bullish divergence, and I saw it on, what did I see it on? And it was really extended downside. So this hidden bullish divergence, it's going towards that. Yeah, I saw it on 1. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about today. So you know, on Harmony 1, up here, let's see up here. This is, let's go to the 4 hourly. So on 4 hourly, right, we had this you know, divergence, and we went down, and I was thinking we're gonna go to the top up here, but it's continuous going to the downside, but it's still, look at this bottom down here, look at this bottom. So this is hidden bullish divergence down here. So as long as we don't break 0.21 on 1 down here, this looks like it's gonna bounce again towards the upside. Now, unfortunately, it did not go where I thought it's gonna go, but right now we got still this, you know, support down here. So if he somehow managed to bounce up here, you know, because this is big divergence. But if it breaks 0.21, there is no divergence. But it's big, just like Bitcoin, man, just like Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin right now? But Bitcoin, it's on 1 hourly. It's on 1 hourly. You know, and there is no divergence on the top side. You know, on top side there is no divergence. You know, so everything is fine on top side. So there is some kind of, on the 1 hourly there is some kind of like, now we are getting to really small time frames, right? We are into really small time frame, but there is some kind of a line up here. I think should be something like this, maybe, give or take. I think maybe something like this. There's some kind of line, and then you got this. Maybe it's going to some kind of triangle up here again. Maybe it's going to try and go in some kind of triangle up here. Let's see the moving averages. This is 1 hourly. We're gonna see if because this 50, we might drop down to the 50 moving average. That's a probability, right? Because the 50 moving average has been holding the price very nicely several times. This is on the 1 hourly time frame. So down here around something, if we start going down here, you know, get some kind of, you know, and then exit this triangle. Maybe it's forming the triangle. I don't know. Maybe it's forming the triangle. It's too hard to say. Let's see 30 minutes up here. 4 hourly down here. Maybe, you know, go something a sideways action here, then hit the 20 moving average, then explode towards the upside. I mean, that can be it. That can be it. Like I really don't care. I really don't care. The thing is on the daily time frame, let's not fall back below this level down here at 53,007. You don't want to fall back down here, and we got a good support down here at 55.3. 55.3. Let's see on the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame should be down here, around there. So you can see down here there are a few levels. There are a few levels to not to break. You don't want to fall below, of course, the bottom. You don't want to fall below everything. This is also the 50 moving average on the 4 hourly. So you don't want to fall below 53.7, right? You don't want to do that. But this looks like a decent support right now, 55.7 and 55.3. This looks like a decent support right now. And you know, as long as it's above here, you know, it doesn't matter. As long as it's inside triangle, really doesn't matter what it does. Like a little bit up, a little bit down, really doesn't matter, guys. Really doesn't matter. What we are interested in just getting up above the previous high up here out of this triangle, you know, going up, doing something like this and moving towards the upside. Right now having a slight pullback, stuff like that, you know, alts might bleed a little bit more, but it's just getting ready, because this is what happens when you get into some kind of resistance. You know, you have to use a little bit time to break, you know, to get out of it and stuff like that. Right now you can see here, right now we are pushing through that resistance on the upside. And it's gonna take a little while. Unfortunately, it's gonna take a little bit while, but you know, eventually we might just come on top. So right now it's better to hold the alts, since by the time BTC finishes move, they'll explode anyway. And RSI wise, they're very much oversold at this point. I don't know if they are oversold. They just look like they are, you know, at no man's land, zero RSI, because everything is in a triangle. So you know, RSI did correct. Is it time to sell altcoins, since now they are falling while Bitcoin goes up, and will fall even harder when Bitcoin? I don't think they are falling. They're kind of going sideways, you know. So what? And some altcoins are already, you know, pumping, you know, pre-pumping. You know, people are, you know, pushing already some coins towards the upside. So what's actually good? Just saying, you know, buy Bitcoin, sell altcoins, or buy altcoins, sell Bitcoin. It's not very useful when it comes to altcoins, because there is so much different types of altcoins, and it's, you know, some of it is very volatile based on Bitcoin. Some altcoins are, you know, Bitcoin goes up a little bit, they go up a lot. Bitcoins are down a little bit, you know, they go down a lot. While others altcoin don't do anything. So you know, what's actually a good thing to do right now? It's kind of hard to tell. But my chart right now, when Bitcoin is down 0.25%, and on my chart everything is around minus 5%. You understand that? Like there are some coins like Waves is right now up 10%. Let's see on the daily time frame. Is Waves breaking out? Because 10% is pretty much. I haven't checked Waves in a while. Let's see here. This is the only thing that's right now in. Well, it's still got a long way to go to break this. You know, this weekly. Yeah, it's not breaking out yet. It's got a way to go. Big way to go actually. It is breaking this first one. This first one, it looks like it's breaking this first one. Let's judge. Cannot draw this. I might be breaking this first triangle, whatever this kind of triangle it is. So maybe the smaller triangle out of this bigger, but this bigger triangle on the weekly time frame, that this is what matters actually, you know. But you know, it has to get to that, and it's maybe it's just this part of. Maybe we should just concentrate on this part up here. Let's go to daily time frame and see if we can draw nicer on the daily, because this is the important one right now. This engulfing, you know, not using engulfing. This is, and it must be this one. Something like this up here, give or take. Why should not be this one then? And then down here, something like this. Maybe in a small time frame it is breaking something, yeah. But most of altcoins are right now like -5% or something like that, right? When Bitcoin is a little bit down, and that's only to expect, because right now it's Bitcoin season. I see VeChain range max bottom if today is 0.01, 0.01. It shouldn't already have quick relief to 50 moving average already at 15 TF. Too many numbers, man. Can I check it right now? Can you tell me from what game the intro is with the trees? It's not from a game, it's... I actually don't know where it is, but there is this guy that's filming random nature stuff and uploading to YouTube, you know. It's free to use, so I use it, you know, and then just add nice music to it, you know, and that's that. But I don't think it's from the game. Many else have in fact been a downtrend since mid-April, 6 months. Yeah, 6 months, yeah. How would you spend 1,000 to make a portfolio? I would take the 1,000 and put it in one coin. One or two coin. Guys, you have to understand that, you know, diversification is a meme, you know. People that do diversification do this for one reason and two reasons. There's the part of the people that, you know, diversify because, you know, they believe the meme, they believe that they, you know, lower the risk and stuff like that. But maybe they do a little bit, but markets are moving, you know, same. Especially in crypto, everything is moving up and down the same. So you're not actually lowering the risk. On the other hand, there are the second part of people that are doing the diversification because of the good reason, that's because of liquidity. So if you got like millions and millions of dollars, you cannot put everything in Shiba Inu, you know, or you cannot put everything in VeChain because there is not liquidity to, you know, go in and out pretty fast. So they diversify like an index over, you know, a big part of the crypto, and they move up and down with crypto because, you know, they're not trying to lower the risk, they're just trying to spread the liquidity over a lot of coins because there's not enough liquidity. But I think if you don't have much money, like 1-2 coins at most, like why should you got like 10 coins with $1,000? I don't get it. No need TLR, we have different trading principles. I like your projection. I mean, sure, we have different trading principles, and, you know, stuff people like, you know, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, that's fine. But the way I see it, like, couple of coins, you know, you do what you know, you figure it out, and, you know, you go long on that or go short on that, and that's it. Bitcoin inverse head and shoulders, Bitcoin April to September. This one, yeah, this head and shoulders we talked about before. It may be it, you know, it may be it, but, you know, the trend line should be something like this up here, right? The neckline did get broken last week, actually. The neckline did get broken last week, actually, and you know, it's pretty fine. It's pretty nice. And this head and shoulders pattern, is telling us right now that it's gonna go to 80K, because if you use bottom to the top up here, right, and you go on the breakout, you can see that, you know, the move is up to 80k, give or take 80k. Right, let's move it up just so we see. Nice, yeah, 80k. So you can see that this inverse head and shoulders is a. Did you hear Meta Hero will scan Ronaldinho in Dubai? No, I did not hear that, but Meta Hero already pumped, man. Meta Hero already pumped. I don't know if it's gonna continue pumping and stuff like that, but we were interested in Meta Hero, you know, before it pumps, you know, and then it pumped, and now we are no longer interested in it. You know, we are only interested in coins before they pump. Up here, so this is daily. You can see some lines. This is Meta Hero, right? And it pumped 3-4 days ago. This is the daily chart. Pumped like up here to some, it pumped like 46%. Right now having some kind of pullback because it pumped too much, but we are only interested in Meta Hero because it was below this trend line. You see, it was below the trend line, so you're interested when it's gonna break. But once it breaks, you know, unless you got in here, like, don't FOMO in, man. Like, there are other coins that are not breaking the trend line yet, you know. IREX is a coin that is pumping, waiting to explode. Everything is waiting to explode. What you talking about? What you talking about? Everything is waiting to explode. Meta Hero to 1. Yeah. What separates crypto investing from gambling? You know, when you gamble, you take a dice and you know, you just throw it and whatever be. So you have no no, what are you gonna say? You have no you yourself have no effect on the outcome. You know, you just throw a dice, you don't know it's gonna be a 6 or a 5 or what is gonna be, right? You just throw it and you just like, oh, come on, be a 5, you know, because you cannot affect the outcome of the price, and you cannot but statistically it's, you know, all the 6 numbers have a certain level, you know, chance to get. So you cannot even play the chance game, right? Because, you know, all the 6 numbers on the dice have the same amount of chance to drop down. Now, when you're gambling on a football game, for example, then you have some kind of research you can do, or you can try to figure out which team is better. Okay, this team, you know, played like has good morale because they just, you know, won 3-4 games in a row. This other one lost 4 games in a row, but this losing team, you know, has, you know, Ronaldinho. This one team has Messi, you know. So you know, there is some kind of a statistical chance that you can calculate out of that and figure out which one the team is gonna be better, right? So that's one way to do it also, and that's why people gamble on football. And crypto is also that way. Like, we have some kind of, especially based on tech analysis, we know where the risks are, where the sports are, how the price moves, and we take a risk. It's some kind of gamble, but we take a risk when we, you know, say it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, this project is good, this project is bad. It's the same kind of gamble, you know. But everything in life is gamble, if you look at it that way. There is no certainties in life, you know. There is no certainties in life. Weird explanation. It's weird explanation, but it works, you know. Like, we don't know whether this is gonna come to 80,000 or not. It looks, there is, you know, inverse head and shoulders, so that's, you know, bullish. We are breaking that neckline, that's bullish. We are above the moving averages, that's bullish. People are talking good about it, that's bullish. So 80,000 has like maybe 70% chance to get hit, and, you know, fall below 30,000 has like 30% as right now. But as soon as we go down here below 30, but as soon as we go down, for whatever reason, if you don't get hit, don't hit the 7,000 and go below the 40,000 down here, suddenly this level down here has 70% chance now, and this has 30%. So even the percentages change day by day, how, you know, bullish, how not bullish something looks, and so forth, so forth. The crypto space is a complex network run by nerds. It needs to be simplified for the general public to take an interest. Yeah, so general public like to hear this. Bitcoin, 1 million, 6 months. And then they come, you know. That's what you have to do. So you just, you know, scream from the top of your lungs. Bitcoin adoption, El Salvador, Panama, Bolivia, Venezuela, you know. And then they come, you know. You just have to scream, the one that screamed the loudest, you know, wins, you know. So for the mainstream, you know, to get adoption, you just scream big numbers. 1 million, 1.5 million, maybe 2 million, we don't know. But in 20 years, definitely 20 million. 20 million in 20 years. Next month, maybe 30% up. No, 40-50% up next month. Just you know, just screamed out, you know, and that's gonna affect mainstream. Good time to load up your bags. Dodge to 31 by December 21. There you go. Chacoban gets it. Chacoban gets it. You cannot say the small numbers. If you say Dogecoin up to $1, you know, everyone's that's not enough, you know. But if you say Dogecoin $31, they're like, what? I'm gonna get me some Dogecoin. Yeah, add that to 342 by 13 December 20. Yeah, Chacoban gets it. Chacoban gets it. If you want the mainstream to buy, you cannot have low numbers. You cannot have realistic numbers. You have to put up the most unrealistic numbers that are realistic enough to believe in, but unrealistic to everybody who's following the, you know. So we know, for example, the Bitcoin is not going to $1 million this year, right? But if you tell the, you know, if you tell the mainstream is going to $1 million, maybe they're gonna have a hard time believing it. So we are not saying 1 million. We're saying like 500,000 to 750,000, maybe 752,000, just to make it believable. So you say like 700. So 500,000 to 752,000 Bitcoin by by December 21. You know, and they're like, oh man, money, and they come in, you know. Dent to 1 trillion. See, that's you know, if you say that, like, everyone's gonna be like, man, I don't believe you. So you gotta push something believable, you know. So what's Dent at right now? Dent is at 0.005. So maybe, you know, you can push 0.1 cent or something like that, right? So right is pretty low down here. So you gotta push some numbers that, you know, will get people to FOMO in, right? So you gotta push. So if I would, you know, 1,000%. That's nice, but it's not enough. You know, 2,000%. Like 2,000% is pretty decent. That's the 21x, like 20x. 20x is fine, but you know, we like 50x better. So maybe till something 0.2, maybe 0.5, 10,000%. That's nice. This is very nice. So you know. Saying that, you know, that is gonna go to 0.5, you know, gonna get a lot of people interested. It's gonna get a lot of people interested, you know. Maybe, you know, no, what, man, no, it's not gonna go up. Yeah, just do this, man. See this line here, see this line, it's going up there, man. They don't understand that this line is a logarithmic line, and you know, it's gonna go like up there, right? They don't understand that, but we are not gonna draw this line and then move it. We're gonna draw another line up here and say, see, it's gonna go to 0.5, and then people see like, oh man, look at this same move. It's gonna go to like 10,000. What the? I gotta get me some Dent, man. I gotta get me some of Dent, you know. And you know, that way, you know, we bring in the mainstream push the price up. We go into altcoins, we scoop up the money, and that's the trick. Tila to 1 million subscribers between 20 November and 20 December. I'm not counting on 1 million, you know, but 100k would be nice. 100k would be nice, you know. I mean, I'd be happy with 50 to 70k as well. 50 to 70k as well would be nice. Always like log chart. You make me want to buy Dent. See? You just have to push out big numbers. So if you want to, yeah. So guys, if you want mainstream to buy, you cannot tell them realistic numbers. You have to tell them unrealistic numbers, and you would have to make it very, very easily understood. Bitcoin is the next big thing. It's gonna break the banks. El Salvador is right now, you can use Bitcoin in El Salvador like payment. Cash payment, they have to accept it, you know, they understand that. Bitcoin is going to, you know, 1 million soon. They understand that, you know, but you cannot say Bitcoin is going to 70k. Like, nobody's gonna buy 70k. Come on. That's it, guys. I'm gonna go make videos. I'm gonna make a Patreon video and stuff like that. There is no notification on this video, so do make sure to come back tomorrow, Bitcoin Daily, 9 AM Central European Time, on the dollar. Just come here. You don't have to click anything. You watch you look at your watch. You see it's 9 AM Central European Time. You might also, you know, change the watch so it is following Central European Time. And at 9 AM, you come to this channel. There is a video. There is a live stream. We are doing the live stream. So do come back tomorrow, 9 AM Central European Time. There is no notification on this video. So do be sure to come here exactly at the time. That said, subscribe to the channel if you're unsubscribed. Hit the like button. Check the links down below for Patreon if you want to see more altcoins or something like that. And that is my stop button, guys. My stop button, guys. 4-hourly close in 1 minute, by the way. 1 minute. Oh, we gotta watch the 4-hourly close. Let's go to watch 4-hourly close before we stop. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see here on the 4-hourly. Are we gonna get a bullish engulfing on the 4 hourly? Are we gonna get 19 seconds left? It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like we're gonna break the line up here. It doesn't look like we're gonna break the line. 11 seconds, 1 hourly. What's 1 hourly doing? Nah, it's good move towards the upside, but it's not as bullish as it could have been. But it's good move. It's good move. So we bounced a little bit at least, you know, but kind of got below here. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Doesn't have to mean 100k in one mean bye. Not gonna be happening that way, but yeah, it's nice to. So this looks like some kind of ascending channel, ascending triangle up here, going up here. You know, something's gonna happen soon. So watch this. So I can leave you with this. I can leave you with this. I don't know if this is gonna be here. Here, where are we gonna put it? Up here. Let's gonna put the triangle up here, and then we're gonna draw the triangle this way. Nah, how are we gonna draw the triangle? We're gonna draw the triangle this way, up here, maybe something like this, maybe something like this. It should be something like this, but it's not something like this. It's maybe something like this up here. I think it's something like this up here. Nope. Nah, this is kind of crappy. This one up here. Maybe something like this. Yeah, this is nice. We're gonna use this one. We're gonna use this. So we're gonna say this one, you know, up there. Guys, we're gonna call it like this, and we're gonna say this is the triangle right now, and we are looking for the breakout out of the triangle. So whichever way this goes, you know, if it goes down, it doesn't mean it's gonna go down to 0, but you know, it might have a nice push down, nice push towards the upside. It breaks on downside, it might have a nice push to the downside. So watch this triangle until tomorrow. The target is still 58 and 60. I don't see anything bearish. I see actually just, you know, bullishness in the charts. That's it. Shakir Bebu, we have one rule on the channel, and that's don't spam. Beside that, you know, you can do whatever you want. SLP does not look that good. Let me see. Gaming coins, SLP, 5% up. Nah. Still looks bad, man. Still looks bad. Anyways, guys, see ya tomorrow at 9 AM Central European Time, as always, on the dollar. Bye-bye. I gotta go do stuff.